Okay. No. No. I can't even lift my cup. My wrist pain is back. I never put the things away. Oh, Alright, I have to be AFK for a couple minutes. I'm back. For basically no reason. Hey, George. My rack ass is fucking blind or some shit. Can't shoot goddamn enemies. You live in the corner of your lip and it hurts? That sucks. Sorry to hear that. I'm here. That's the same thing I say at work. Everyone's like, how are you? I'm like, I'm here. I don't want to talk, and I'm currently present to do my job. Leave me alone. But realistically, I'm doing alright. I woke up in pain more than yesterday. My wrist hurts again because of all the work I did yesterday. I ended up having to drag around 1,000-kilogram tanks. Like, it comes up to 2,000 pounds, and the wheels that they sit on are basically locked at all times, even with the brakes turned off. And you can't pull those around with one hand. I'm not supposed to be pulling them by hand at all. But unfortunately, the frickin' things we're supposed to be using are impossible to use when the head of the frickin' the head of the tank is the wrong way. And we can't use our little tug puller. So I hurt my wrist again. Or rather, my wrist got worse because of work yesterday. And on top of that, this week is just gonna get really fucking long. Like, I'm expecting today... So even if I don't have overtime, today is just going to be a really long day. Because all the processes we're doing, we're finding out that the client wants us to change the method we're working. Again. And the company is all too fucking happy to bend over backwards for them, even though it's against company policy to change anything about our process for any specific client. Like, just straight up, we're ignoring company policy for these people. It's fucking gross. Why do we have a company policy if we're not gonna follow it? It's fucking... I'm just done. I don't want to work anymore. I was supposed to have a meeting with my manager yesterday. That didn't happen. So the manager was like, we're going to have a meeting to discuss why you're not allowed to take off when you're not feeling well or when you're injured. And I was like, great. He's had meetings nonstop. At least yesterday he had meetings nonstop because Wednesday is the day everyone comes to work, including the Monday through Friday people, which are the people he had the meeting with. Why did he have to wait till Wednesday? No one from Sunday to Wednesday or Wednesday to Saturday went to that meeting, and he just fucking decided, oh, it's Wednesday. It's the perfect day for everyone to have the meeting because everyone's there. Everyone he had the meeting with was already there, Monday through Friday. Like he was. That's his schedule. Why didn't he have that meeting scheduled for Monday? Or Friday or some other day, I don't know. But yeah. I don't get a chance to have any conversations with my manager about why I'm not allowed to take off. And the reason I'm not allowed to take off is quite simple. We don't have enough people to do the work. No one's trained to do the things that I'm trained to do, and I can't train them. It's like, the specific things that I'm doing, I just can't train. And it's not for a lack of me being unqualified or anything, it's just we don't have time. And there's already a scheduled thing with the actual training department to train them for these things, right? They're scheduled out months in advance, so when the day finally comes for them to actively do their training, they can't because they're working. Sounds great. Well, they've decided to change all that. So get this, they decided to change how that's handled. Instead of having a 2-week onboarding period where you get trained, you now have a 1-month onboarding period where you get trained. And that 1-month training period is to give them the training that they are unable to do. Alright, that was 24. No hit on this Fatsia. Look, I find my place at work is just absurd. Ignoring company policies for one specific client. Hiring new people and just being unable to do anything. Because now the training department is just straight up, no, we can't train them to do anything else. We have to finish this training program before they're allowed to do any other training. Then why do we have them? They're supposed to go through and be trained on something that the PM shift isn't even supposed to be doing in the first place. According to 3 years ago, oh, the PM shifts will never have to go in to do hood work. That's why I didn't learn how to do it for 3.5 years. That's why I was untrained for 3 years. Fucking flying sack of shit. How did you not freeze? Why is this game cheating? But yeah, all my frustrations don't really amount to anything if I'm still working there. I so badly just want to quit. I just want to walk out the building. I just don't have any way to support myself monetarily outside this job. And it makes it really difficult for me to just impulse walk out of the building like my mom would. Roll the pixels off. I didn't get a single Demon's Proc on that guy, and I hit him, what, 24 times? I know, it's like closer to 16, but still. Now, this is another thing that's annoying. I can't find any of the equipment that we're supposed to be using. Like, some pieces of the equipment we have are about as small as the controller I'm holding, and they've all gone missing. Every single one of them is just fucking straight up missing from our manufacturing space. There's a dedicated spot to keep them. I have 3 guesses as to which departments took them, as there's only 3 departments in the workspace, and it wasn't my department, because, we're actively looking for them because we don't use them constantly. My guess is it's either the downstream department or our solutions prep department. Solutions prep doesn't use them, so that rules them out. So it has to be our downstream department. Hey, guess what? They're also looking for them. Which means they took them out of our rooms, out of the dedicated spots, and lost them. How the fuck do you lose a piece of equipment you're actively using? Just Jesus fucking Christ. And the only reason we need these pieces of equipment now is because of a change in the fucking process, thanks to the client telling us, oh no, we want them to do it a different way than what they're normally doing it. So that's great. Like, I don't hate the downstream crew. They're all nice people. I think. I hope. I don't know. I don't talk to them enough. Their department is closer to like a little family than anything else anything that my department has. They all get together and play like Fortnite and stuff outside of work. They all hang out outside of work. I don't do that. I don't go to work to make a family. I don't go to work to make friends. I go to work to get a goddamn paycheck and go home and to not think about work. Like, I don't care how much we have in common. If I don't want to hang out with you, I won't. But, like, on top of them making all their family shit, like, they're all so fucking stupid. Like, they have the average intelligence of a fucking 5th grader. These are people that have completed high school. Some of them have complete degrees in the process they're working in. And they're less intelligent than a fucking 5th grader. Like, fucking how? Some of the common sense in that building just doesn't make any goddamn sense. just want a job that I can go do and come home. I mean, obviously streaming would be the best thing. Am I smarter than Twitter? God, I fucking hope so. I'm smarter than them. I have at least common sense. When I move a piece of equipment outside of a room, it's gone. If I don't return it to the spot where it belongs, it's missing. It's like, fucking, we have to share all these goddamn things with these other crews, and it's like we don't have enough. This company made over $1 billion in profit in the last 4 years, right? Oh, we don't have any extra money to get better equipment. We're still using shit that's fucking 60 years old. Wait, no. 40, 50, 60 years old, yeah. We're using equipment that's fucking ancient, and we don't have money to get new equipment. It's not in the budget. Profit is extra money that you have so you can spend it, right? That's my understanding. So when you make a profit and say, oh, there's no extra money for a thing. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. 15. It's like when you turn a profit, and you just somehow don't have any money to upgrade your equipment for the people you're working with, or somehow don't have enough money to increase the pay of the people you've hired, just like, okay, cool. Why did you make a profit if you're not going to benefit the company? Why did the CEO get another $300 million bonus after successfully being CEO and sitting on his ass doing nothing for the last fucking, I don't know how long? Our CEO keeps making basically the equivalent of TikToks on our company website to tell us that we're doing great. We're making so much money. Might as well be just fucking swimming or just like sitting in a bathtub with all the money just fucking sitting around him. Fucking bragging about how much money that we're making him specifically without benefiting the world. We're a pharmaceutical company. We're supposed to be helping people, right? That's the whole point of making drugs. Is so people can buy them and feel better about themselves. Why are we doing the opposite of that? Why are we selling people drugs that they can't afford to make one guy more rich? I don't understand. It really just doesn't make any sense to me. If the fucking company slogan is think of the children or do it for the kids, it's a fucking shitty ass slogan when I'm thinking of the kids means I have to fucking kill myself to do their goddamn work. Like, I'd like to think of the kids, but unfortunately my body doesn't work anymore because I keep doing the work for you guys. If you want me to think of the kids, if you want me to actually do the job correctly, you gotta let me rest. Machines wear down if you leave them running for 3 years straight. And the reason they stop working is because no one can care for them because they're too busy fucking working to fucking stop. Guess what happens? My guts flared up. I hadn't had a chance to properly rest. Aside from my 3-day weekend after my pain got incredibly worse because of the fucking work I had to do. My manager wanted to talk to me about being able to take off when I'm sick, and that's already happening. Alright, and get this, my boss, my supervisor, came up to us yesterday, right before we left for work, and she was like, oh hey, everyone needs to give me a 2-week notice before you put any vacation in now. Like, the fuck you mean? Company policy dictates that yes, 2 weeks is necessary if you were taking more than 1 day off. We have a couple people taking a single day off next week. And according to company policy, if you need to take off a single day, the most notice you need to give is another day. Like, that's just straight up anytime we put in vacation, you need to do 2 weeks is against company policy. She can't just change the company's policy. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. But then again, what do I know about company policy? We already fucking bent over backwards to change it for one specific client that keeps telling us to change how we're doing our work without actually knowing how our work is done. From what I've been told, they have the ability to make all their own drugs in-house, meaning they can do it themselves, but they chose to offset it for a cheaper price to a different company. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm so fucking tired. I don't want to be there anymore. I just want to quit. And then live with the repercussions of my actions. Like, I don't have another job lined up. I haven't been able to find another job. I applied to 3 other positions in-house, in company. I've been there for 3.5 years. I have tenure a little bit. Like, the people... I know of 5 other people that have been there for about 5 years. I know of, like, 4 other people that have been there as long as I have. Everyone else is either brand new or they keep rotating people out. Because they can't keep anyone. So people stay for about 3 years and then they leave. Because the work just becomes too much. They already, like, the first year that I was there, they got rid of the cleaning crew. They saved $1 million. That was $1 million of profit that they saved. They make multiple hundreds of millions of dollars. Why are you saving $1 million? You're like, oh, we saved a penny for making everyone else suffer. Great. Fucking great. Why did you increase our workload by fucking 300% to save a fucking penny? Fucking bitches. Ugh. So much I want to fucking... I don't know. I can't anymore with this fucking place. I just want to walk out. And the only reason I haven't at this point is just simply because I need money. I need to be able to pay my bills. How is the CEO gonna afford another guy? I don't know, dude. Just not by my slave wages. Fuck that, man. Like, it doesn't help that this is already a job I didn't want in the first place. The only reason I took this job is because I was being harassed by my coworkers at my previous job. I was perfectly content at my previous job, except for the fact that my supervisor got mad at me because I had work restrictions. How did I get work restrictions? I hurt myself. How did I hurt myself? Overworking. How did I overwork? The AM crew, the PM crew, the third shift crew, every crew ended up pushing a schedule 3 weeks forward every week for 3 years. We were always ahead of schedule, and every single product that we sent out came back, and we had to rework it, which got worked into our schedule. Every single one! Every single fucking product we ever made came back because they were all contaminated. Every single one. And it's just like, how are we making money? How is this company not dead if we're just... Like, we have an infinite work machine, because we send out product, it's contaminated. They get sent back, we rework it, into some of the other product that we made. That gets contaminated after we send it out, and so it just, the cycle just everlasting continued. Send product out, it's contaminated, they send it back, we work it into something else, we send a product out, it's contaminated, so we get it back, work it into something else. It was like one of the weirdest fucking things. If it wasn't for the people I worked with being pieces of shit, and the fact that we got overworked so much, I didn't mind that job at all. It was physical labor, it was very easy, and like just lifting, what was it, 50 kilo barrels, lifting 120 pounds for 8 hours, lifting 120 pounds over and over again for 8 hours straight, about 300 to 400 times, definitely puts a strain on your muscles. Your day's going terrible so far. You got 3 hours of sleep thanks to this awful heat. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Ow. Alright, that was 3. That was, what, 5, 17? I should really make these new rows every time. What the hell is it? Yeah, I just want to stop working. Just a little bit, you know, take an actual vacation. I know the last I took a vacation for a week off, and then I came back and immediately regretted coming back to work. The vacation was not nearly enough. Just not enough. I need more time off. At least I'm not turning 40 in 29 days. I mean, fair enough, but honestly, I think I've been 40 for the last 30 years. I grew up on a farm. I grew up working my entire life. And my parents just passed it off as chores. You know, around the time I was in high school and people were bitching about having to take out the trash or take care of their pets as chores, I was like, lol, what? I have to get up at 5 in the morning. That's my chores. I have to go milk cows every day. What the fuck you talking about taking out trash? I would love to go take out some fucking trash and then go back to sleep. Here, I'll fucking trade lives with you. Come the fuck on. I genuinely just want to take like a year or two off of working. Just to have a break, finally. Like, I don't know how the fuck my dad does it. Like, just, his generation was a different breed. They were just used to being slaves. Like, straight up. This man bought a farm at 25 years of age, and then didn't take a vacation off for fucking 50 years. And then when he finally retired, he still goes and does the work. Because, you know, retired farmer, their whole life and being is being overworked to death. They don't know how to stop. It's like the machine... It's like a fucking robot that doesn't know its purpose and it just keeps doing its routine or whatever. You found vacation always kind of ineffective in terms of recovering from work stress? Oh yeah, no, whenever I take vacation, it's always just stay home, play games. The one time I actually took a vacation and actually traveled was GDQ at the middle of this year, where I got to meet up with some friends and actually hang out with them. And I found that stressful as fuck because I already don't like being in public areas. I already don't like being around people that I don't know. Well, that was 4. I'm super far above average this time. What the fuck? Like, I don't like hanging around people in public unless I know a person. Like, even if I know them online, if I don't really know them in person, I get a little bit iffy until I get to know them better. But just being allowed around large crowds just very offsets me. I don't like it. So that vacation, while it was fun, very stressful. And then I came back to work, and even more stress because work stress. I would love, like that was my favorite thing about my previous job, was the fact that I worked, and yes, I was overworked, and I hurt myself, and I had to take time off because I needed time to recover physically, because they overworked us to death. But it had good work-life balance. I didn't have any mandatory overtime. Overtime was just basically, you could get a fuck ton of money if you came in for overtime. Like, they paid triple overtime on top of your current pay. So it wasn't just overtime pay. You were getting your overtime pay plus triple overtime, and then they also gave holiday pay, which was double overtime. So you got triple overtime, double overtime for holiday pay, and then overtime on top of your normal wages. They just fucking, you could wring that shit out. You just need to put your body under a lot of physical stress. And some people did that because they needed life. They had like fucking 3 wives, 2 mortgages, and 5 cars they needed to pay off because people don't know how to fucking save their money. And then here's me living by myself. I already paid off my 1 car I need to drive. I the only hobby I have is playing video games, and older video games. I mean, look at this shit. I don't really need to pay a lot of money for this unless I want to spend another $1,000 making another GameCube console playable online through an SD card, which I'll totally do. I mean, I already spent that money. I have another GameCube, which I actually bought on the cheap side from a friend. I bought the what the fuck is that little chip called? The dev chip for the bottom of the GameCube. I got another broadband adapter for another, like, $350. I have never tested it to see if it works. I still gotta do that. The only thing I need to do really right now is to order another GameCube player. And take out the disk drive and put the GameCube player in and make that work. And that GameCube's complete as well. And I already have 2 other GameCubes that just run off of SD cards through a memory leak exploit in a couple games. I don't know. I would like a job that has work-life balance. I don't care if it's like a 5-day shift, 4-day shift, or whatnot. I don't want to have to stress about coming home from work an hour or 2 late to not be able to take my medication on time. I don't want to have to be like, oh shit, end of the day. Time to stay late for an extra. I literally the last Saturday for the last 6 or 7 months, I've come home late every single fucking day. Even the days where like, oh hey, this isn't bad. I'm only here till 1:30 in the morning writing an email. Like, that's become the norm. That should never be the norm. That should not be normal. That I'm staying till 1:30 in the morning writing out fucking emails because nothing went wrong. We just have too much work. What the fuck is that? I'm turning into my fucking supervisor. She, even when she's not physically at the site, she's up till like 3, 4 in the morning writing out fucking emails to people, trying to tell people if something did go wrong, if something didn't go wrong. It's just like, I don't know what the fuck she's doing. When she works from home and she's still working for about 20 hours, I don't know, that doesn't seem like good work-life balance. That's another reason why I don't want to be a supervisor. I see my supervisor doing all this fucking work, and I don't know if it's by her choice, or if she's genuinely trying to be helpful. It's not helpful for anyone. She's also trying to go through school online, and she has to, like, once a month travel to Pennsylvania to go take tests. They need people to be there physically in person. There's no good work-life balance here. I need to find some time to force my manager to talk to me. Like, I genuinely need a break. I genuinely want to go just take some fucking, what is it called? Leave of absence. I need one of those for the next 3 years. We still have an employee that's I just thought of this. We still have an employee, which I can consider her a coworker. She had scoliosis, or has scoliosis. She had an operation November of 2021. And then she was gone for an entire year. Right? So she was on the list of employees for an entire year. After her surgery, she came back. Like, I thought she was just fired. No, she just genuinely came back after a year, after recovering from the surgery, after getting physical therapy for it. And then she stayed for 3 months, and then she had to go back to the doctor. They fucked up her operation, and I have not seen her since. She's still on the list of employees to this day. They haven't gotten rid of her. She's still just recovering from the surgeries and whatnot. She has sent out an email documenting and telling us what her spine looked like before the first operation, what it looked like after the first operation, where it was supposed to be straight, and then when she went back to the doctor where they fucked up her surgery and her spine didn't stay straight. It, like, she had an S in her spine, and like, if you looked at her back, it's just like, how the fuck are you operating as a person? That's not how a normal spine looks. That's not at all. It wasn't just like a little curve. No, you could put a fucking race car on that, and it'd go. It was insane how fucked up her back was. Assuming those pictures were real. I have no idea if they were or not, now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I think what I'm trying to remember what they said about her back that was fucked up. I think that, what was it? Something about the bolts not being properly inserted into the thing to make her spine stay straight. So, it got infected or some shit. Yeah, I don't remember. All I know is she hasn't been back since the second operation, and it's not like she's been fired. She's still on the list of employees. She's taking up one of the character slots on the other half of the week's shift that they can't get rid of her because they can't fire her without cause, and they can't hire a new person because she's technically still employed there. That's crazy. That's the kind of thing I want. I want to go get some back surgery for 3 years and still get paid to fucking be not there. Or at least let me have the insurance. That'd be pretty good. But my escape key just popped off my keyboard. It's just like, boop. Did I have my controller cord wrapped around it or something? What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't care. Doesn't have to fix her back as well via operation. She gained like 7 centimeters. Oh yeah, no. The estimated amount of height that that coworker was supposed to gain after her surgery, she was supposed to gain like 2.5 inches because of how fucked up her spine was. She got very much taller when I saw her initially, and then she had to go back in for surgery because they fucked it up somehow. It's fucking crazy to me. She gained 2 inches. If I gained 2 inches, man, I hope it'd be in the right place first of all. Like, that's a huge height difference for someone who's, like, an adult. Oh, you know what? I just remembered. She was always talking about how, she had a boyfriend, right? They were like a long-term relationship. They weren't engaged or anything, but she had a boyfriend. And they were roughly the same height, and she was like bragging about how she was going to be taller than him after the surgery. I wonder how the relationship is going. I know some guys don't like it when their women are taller than them. Me, I don't give a fuck. I don't know why I brought myself into this. Yeah, since I haven't been able to talk with this person, because, you know, on account of them not being at the job for 2 years. I wonder how their shit's going. I don't know that I don't know her boyfriend at all, and I only know about him from what she said, and that's about it. So. You shrinking used to be 6'1" at the start of transition, now you're 5'10". Oof. Yeah, drugs and age will do that to you. It is very common. Yeah. You know, my dad is shrinking too. He used to be above 6 foot, but you know, now he's below 6 feet. My 6 foot dick is shrinking. That's the joke there. My dad's name is Dick. I fucked up the joke. You got the punchline. You can laugh now. Or Dickard, right? It's fine. It's not like he needs that height for anything. My mom's stuck in a wheelchair. Who knows? Maybe he'll give up our social security number to fucking scammers again next time he looks up porn. True story. My dad said he was looking up porn when he had an alert pop up on it was a MacBook, right? So he had an alert pop up on the MacBook, and he immediately called the numbers like, "Oh no, fix my computer! I don't want this to be bad because this is the computer my wife uses because she's writing novels and whatnot." And the fucking scammer got super pissed at him because my dad is very computer illiterate. Very computer illiterate. So the guy was trying to tell him how to install TeamViewer on a MacBook. My dad somehow, props to him for actually putting through with this guy yelling at him the whole time, but he somehow got through it, actually got the thing installed, and probably got all our information and shit stolen from us. Which would have been the, what, 4th time in 3 years that our social security card numbers were all stolen, because for whatever reason my mom puts all of our personal information on her laptop. Social security number, birthdays, passwords, fucking... I don't know what's wrong with her. I mean, they used to. They don't do that anymore. I mean, it's not like my mom can write books anymore. She can't even fucking look at her computer. My mother is a failed author. Now, that's a thing I haven't thought about in a long time. My mom was writing a novel from when I was in 1st grade to about the time I was in high school. About the time I graduated high school, even. My mom had a story that she had been trying to get an agent to pick up and actually, like, publicize it. But she never got that chance. And it was around the time I went to college that my mom decided to quit trying to publish her book and tried to help us actually succeed in life. By, you know, absolutely fucking over my own life choices because she didn't respect my decisions and made me go to school, forged my signature, and made me go to college in a different state because it was cheaper than going to one in the state that we lived in. God. Thinking about that, all that's depressing again. Really wish she didn't fucking forge my signature for something I wasted my life with. I didn't even get my fucking degree because she needed me to come home. She actively needed me to fucking drop out of school to help me come home and take care of her after her brain surgery. Which then the planned brain surgery didn't happen for another 7-8 months after I dropped out of college, like it was supposed to. That's fucked. Dropped out of college. Semester too soon. I could have finished my degree by the time she had the surgery. I could have gotten a job and wouldn't need to take care of her then. Oh, these motherfucker. Did he reapply the fucking confusion? I fucking hate these guys. Yeah, he reapplied confusion to me. Why can they re-proc a status effect before it ends? Now I'm just complaining whatever I can catch my hands. Catch these hands. Complain with me. I am at 31. Alright, I am above average on this hunt. Below average on this hunt. Well, I found 4 Fatsia, though. I found 4 Fatsia in, what, 24, 15, 17, and 4 enemies. Oop, that's not my own. Alright, I got 15 minutes left. Now, I've been contemplating if I did start more... No, I don't need to complain about drop rates anymore. I've been contemplating if I did just, like, drop out of work. Drop out of work. If I quit my job and then started to pick this up full-time again, I don't know if I'd have the will to actually do the things I need to try and at least look like I'm doing streaming successfully. I'd need to reopen a social media. I'd need to start talking to people, see if I could collaborate with people, start, like, trying to at least edit YouTube videos to make some of these streams better. Make them look better on stream, maybe do some, like, exclusive YouTube videos like, hey, we gotta do this, here's what happens when you feed an egg this way. Oh, it turns to shit. Gamecube just got announced. Nice. Unfortunately, I will not be attending that. If anything, I will be taking a week off and staying home like last time. And then either sitting on my couch the entire week watching GDQ or playing video games while watching GDQ. It's in Pittsburgh again? Nice. Yeah, Pittsburgh's a bit far for me to drive, and I do not want to fly. Whoopsie. Alright, 36 out of 24. Carpool with Gus. I mean, that's a 2-hour drive away from me. That's too far. I could. We could take turns driving. I'd have to buy tickets, though. I mean, I could. Man, I already just... As much fun as I had the last one, I don't know. Just being around people I don't really know that well. Going to a place I'm unfamiliar with. Oh my god, why do you frame one dash? You stupid fucking cheating game. Like, he wasn't even spawned before he started that dash. Fuck you. Think about all the offline scene mode? I could. But if we did offline scene mode, I'd have George there, and I'd need to carry him. It really wouldn't be offline scene mode, it'd be more like offline, I don't know. Here, I'll put it this way. The last one I went to, I was already still exhausted from work because of all the shit that was just starting to get bad. So I took a week off of work when I was already feeling overworked and shit, and so I just didn't have the energy to really do anything. Okay, Fatsia, there we go. There's 3 into it. 39. That brought the average back. What is my average at right now? I'm at 99 enemies with 5, Why does it always do that? You got to caves and SEMA with Gus and didn't have time to have fun because you volunteered? Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Oh wait, no, I'm at 100 and what? $101. That doesn't make sense. There's only groups of 5. Did I miscount at some point? 24, 15... I should be at 100 kills. Did I miscount? $38. Duh. Oh my god. Yeah, I said 39. It's 38. I don't understand how that misses! I hit him with the fucking weapon. That does not miss. Fucking insane that the game just straight up cheats like that. The bullet is stopping at the guy's face. It's like that stupid frame 1 iframes. Frame 0 iframes, because he spawns in with the dash animation. Fucking frame 0 iframes, undodgeable, unblockable attack. So dumb. Ugh. All right. $105. I have 5 in 105 kills. I have 5 Fatsias. So I'm basically on average, and none of them have hit, unfortunately. And, winning in game? No, not yet. Winning in life? No. Absolutely not. I'm gonna escape though. Right. Every time I go to crack my frickin' fingers, my gut reminds me that I'm in pain. I like how the mech guns can't shoot the Gibbles if you're only looking at his ass, but so you have to look at his face to shoot him. Imagine if this dash was in... It isn't a fighting game. Have you not seen the new Dragon Ball Z game? Whatever the fuck it's called? They have a character that does that kind of dash, where it's undodgeable, unblockable, frame 1, and it does a fuck ton of damage. It's bullshit. Like, I don't know why they even bothered putting it in a fighting game. They put that same kind of dash in the newest Dragon Ball Z fighting game. Straight up, if you do the button combination and do the dash, the opposing player can't block it or dodge it. And you can do it over and over. It's spammable. So as soon as they get up, just spam it again. And they get knocked down. It's really weird. Alright, this is going to be the last one, and I'm going to go clean up my inventory, and then I'm probably going to get ready for work. Oh man, I'm actually really close to a level up. Actually, let's see what time it is when I get done with this. Maybe I have time for one more. You're wearing a fat white guy. That's a rude way to refer to me as. Weird, I didn't know you liked to dress up like me. Appreciate it. If it wasn't for this camera, I wouldn't be wearing a shirt or pants. I'd probably still be wearing socks, though. Cold in here. Alright, yeah, I'm aware. But some people have an imagination. I think it was with Verilix and another friend of ours where we were talking about our living situations. I was like, yeah, I'm just playing the game at my computer with no pants on. And they're like, nah, you're joking. I'm like, no, I don't. I live alone. Why would I wear pants? I have no reason to wear pants when I live alone. Fuck you guys. Alright, one more run. The only reason I wear pants is just in case, for whatever reason, I decide to get on the exercise machine behind me. Before, it used to be a treadmill, and you could totally see my legs from the treadmill. And then after that, it was the exercise bike. You could see my legs on the exercise bike. And now the elliptical, which I'm sure you can't see it. Maybe you can. But usually when I'm doing that, I'm wearing shorts that are a blue screen color. That I purposely bought. They're also falling apart, so I actually need to order another pair of those. And you get another pair of blue screen shorts. That, and I actually have to get a proper lighting set up in here if I want to do blue screen stuff. Blue screen or green screen. Maybe a magenta screen. You had such a realization the first few days of you living alone? I'm sure everyone did. Funny thing, when my mom first shoved me into a college that I didn't want to go to, she did purchase a house. Like, physically bought a house, because the dorms that were available were fucking disgusting. Like, bugs and rodents and shit everywhere. So she bought a house. You know, just had enough money on hand to buy a house with cash. Somehow, on our poor little farm. Yeah, I don't know if this is one of the reasons why I like living alone and I wouldn't want a roommate, because I totally just walk out of my bathroom. I just walk out of my bathroom after taking a shower, just go to the kitchen, grab some food. Who needs pants? Oh, God. Alright, so I have 110 kills. And I got, what, 5? Alright, so I got 5 kills. Alright, I got 5 items and 110. I have a 1 in 22 drop rate right now. That's the alarm. No hit, though. I have a lot of items with photon crystals, though, now. So, is Ives gonna get mad at me if I go to Silverend and start turning these in? You know, I'd have to turn in 1, then 17, then 12, then 3, then 5, then 7. No hit on any of those, surprisingly. Alright, and then this Palmat is going to Foot Beef. And that'll be number 80. Alright, cool. So now the last 10 materials I have left over are going to luck. If I put 10 more materials into luck, I can actually just take off one of my god abilities and have max luck. I'd be missing a little bit of power, but that's fine. Anyway, alarm went off. I need to get going. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Thanks for all the conversations. I hope we had a good time. I hope people enjoyed listening to me bitch. I'm sure I'll have more to bitch about by the end of the week. Hopefully, if I bitch about it, it's because I left the fucking company and just like walked the fuck out, because I'm so sick of them changing shit without. Why do we have? I said this at the beginning of the stream. Why the fuck do we have a company policy if we're not going to follow it? Why have a policy in the first place? Alright, I gotta get going. Thanks for watching. Toddles.